Welcome to YOUCANIC. In this video we're going to show you how to check if the transmission is in limp mode or on that what's called home safe mode. So basically transmission stays in second gear and it does not shift anymore. Now you might be wondering whether is the car in limp mode, emergency mode, or is there something else going on. So we can check the transmission and see if it has entered limp mode. And then what you want to do is, once you select your make and model, in this case we'll select Mercedes, then you go to control modules, and then you go to drive, and you go to transmission, then go to live data, and then go to emergency running. And you can see current fault codes. There's no fault codes. Emergency running is no, so this vehicle is not stuck in one gear. And you can see the battery voltage. But if emergency running set yes, most likely these current fault codes will also be yes as well, meaning that there is a issue with the transmission and transmission has entered that emergency running mode or limp mode, so that it doesn't get damaged any further. So if you come back here a couple of times, then you want to read the codes, and in this case we don't have any fault codes. But if you were in limp mode or transmission limp mode, you're going to have some fault codes in there. It's going to say something like, maybe a transmission speed sensor is faulty, or maybe valve body, or it's usually going to have a code and a description of why that transmission is in limp mode. And also, you can, technically, you need to fix that issue and then clear the code. Sometimes just hitting clear, it will get the car out of limp mode, but the problem is that if you haven't fixed the transmission or that sensor or whatever that issue is, you start driving and the car will detect that. Usually, pretty soon after you stop driving, depending on what it is, and then it's going to throw that limp mode again. Sometimes the issue might be something as simple, going into limp mode because you have low transmission fluid, and then you clear it, you're driving. You can drive around, you can drive fine, but as soon as you start pushing the car really hard, or accelerating really hard, or taking turns too quick, what happens that there's no more oil in that oil pan in the transmission, and the transmission detects, hey, the oil level is low, and then it throws the limp mode again. So you need to technically fix the issue and then clear limp mode. But that is how you check limp mode and check what's going on. Thank you for watching YOUCANIC, where you can be the mechanic.